Hi, it's Samantha with Soul Pathways. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Happy Tuesday. It's pick a card. So I'm finally at a point where I'm capable of beginning the selection process of pick a card. And I was going to start that. I was going to do it off camera, but I figured I would, I think you guys might want to see me pull the cards. So I first would, I'm going to show you your choices. I guess I could do it this way too, because I don't want to mess up what I set up. I'm one of those people. I'll take a picture and I'll put it as, I'll put it in as my title. I think this is an agate, but I'm not quite sure. Somebody's gonna, I'll have to look it up. I did know it. Phoenix Rising. So this is number 1, Phoenix Rising. Isn't that beautiful? I think this is Blue Appetite with an anchor. Very beautiful. There are actually blue crystal flecks in there. It's beautiful. You heard the siren going off? It's divine warning, I'm telling you. And that siren started at 222 on the timer. Just saying. This is a piece of jewelry I actually made. I made this. I make jewelry for a living. It's one of the things, it's a hobby. I love making jewelry. It's my heart with angel wings, and this is a smoky clear quartz. It's not clear, it's smoky quartz. This is actually, it could be a pin, or it could be a necklace, or it could be a ring. Either way you look at it. Any way you look at it. Even the barrette. And then the last one, so that was pile 3. I have 4 piles. I couldn't help myself. I guess if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it all the way, right? I'm one of those people. Green Adventurine with you got it, Tree of Life. But it comes with some wood. There's a hunk of wood on there, and then with peace and a dove hooked to it. So there's more symbols on this one. And then meets the eye. And then the other 2, I guess. Or the other 3. So a little bit of wood with peace, a dove tied into a family tree, or tree of life with the green adventuring. This is a very beautiful green. And that is the 4th and final group. So number 1 is Phoenix Rising. Number 2 is the anchor. Number 3 is the angel heart, or the heart with wings. And number 4 is the tree of life. Okay. Of course, pause and make your choices. Okay. You can go off the pendant. You can go off of the crystal. You can even go off the timestamps, which I can always put in the description, which will be in the description. Use numerology. I tend to do that. Okay. So those are 3 different ways to pick your piles. You can ask Divine to step in and help you. Okay. Otherwise, this pick a card is who is going to be your next partner. What are they going to be like? Who are they? What are they going to be like? What are they like? Okay. I got Divine Child and the Thief. What a matchup. Hermit and a Divine Child. Dilettante and a Hermit. A King and a Dilettante. Child Eternal and a King. So I'm going to go ahead and pull. There are going to be numerous cards for each pile. And I'm even going to use some that I have made myself. And I mean, this is a very large box of homemade cards. So I have lots of cards in here. And it's just one of my decks. That's huge. Thousand at least. So there will be those in there as well. Okay, I've got a Queen and a Samaritan. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull these, and it's going to take a minute. And then, pending camera space and time, I will start with pile number 1. Okay, go ahead and pause and get yourself a little drink, a snack, use the restroom, hunker down, and get ready to learn about who your next partner is going to be. Through the eyes of myself and Divine. Companion and Empath. So I look forward to doing this for you, and I'll see you in a moment for you, okay? Talk to you then. Bye. Okay, so hopefully you thought about this. I'm going to refresh your memory though. For pile 1, I went ahead and I looked up everything too. We have the Phoenix with, this is a Unikite. So, Phoenix with a Unikite, that's group 1. And And group 2 is the anchor with the soda light. Okay. Group 3 is the angel heart. I don't even know how to grab this one. Angel heart with the milky quartz. And group 4 is the tree of life with a little bit of wood and the dove, along with the aventurine. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay, this is really beautiful. As is this little trinket. Okay, so those are your 4 piles to determine who Divine has coming into your life next, your next partner. Take a minute. And I'm going to start off with pile 1. And we're going to discuss your partner. We're going to follow it off with some of my homemade messages, cards for extra details. So I have picked a pile. We'll do those first. That will discuss the character. Then my homemade piles, which is much larger than that, and then maybe some timing. Okay, so each pile probably is going to run quite a while, an hour, I'm guessing, or something like that. Who knows? I'm not going to rush myself though, so yeah. Okay, so pick a pile, and I'm going to go ahead and start in with pile number 1. Hey there, pile number 1. You chose the Phoenix and the Unikite. It's 333 on my timer, and so that number could be very significant. You and or your partner, or both of you, could both be starseeds. That number could be very significant to this pair up. Absolutely, as could 555, 222, 1212, 1010, 1111, 1221, 999, 888. These are angel numbers you're probably seeing quite a bit of. 444 just flew into. Okay. You've been through quite the journey. One or both of you is a Phoenix. You're highly spiritual, to say the very least. Earth signs, water signs, somewhere in one or both of your charts, also very prevalent. One of you has a very sunny disposition, and one of you is more laid back. One of you is very outwardly spoken, and one of you is more introverted. To say that you're yin and yang would be perfect. Shall we get going? The cards I got with the first deck, which is a deck about archetypes. And I'm only taking the uprights, but I can tell you what the shadow sides of your current or your next coming partner would be. Incoming. Now, I will say this. I'm going to read as if this is a female coming in, but switch it. Switch the genders as you see fit, okay? If it's a male, switch it. I got mystic and lover. So this is somebody who is intuitive, psychic, okay? Has a very close connection with divine. It says right here. Revels in an intimate union with divine is a mystic. So somebody who's spiritual, and I said that when I touched this. One or both of you is very close with your higher power. In the shadow aspect, though, very diluted in the rapport. So, or lack of rapport. Okay, so no connection. This would be somebody who could like the color purple. I just heard is colorful. One or both of you could have dark hair, black, brown. Red could be significant as well. A lover, definitely. Great, passionate love. Very devoted, very loyal. Passionate with everything they put their heart to. Their heart has to be involved with the things they do. And when their heart is involved, in the shadow aspect, they can become obsessive. And in the darkest of shadows, this obsession can hurt others. And even themselves, self-destruction. Sneeze was confirmation of self-destruction. But in the upright, this is a person that's very loyal, knows their value, knows their worth, and is very, very, very close with divine, and very balanced in the way they love. Very passionate in all that they do, and is guided. I'm drawn into the stars. This is somebody who might like the stars. I'm drawn into the moon, because this person is sitting in front of a moon and stars. So this could be somebody who's famous or well known, at least well known for some of you, or out of this world. You might see them as otherworldly, starseed. I mean, they do look exotic. They could be from another place, different than you. They really catch your fancy. Yeah. Very exotic. Different. You love that about them. Okay, so these cards are more about, so either your bond, them. I've got more stars. The numbers 23, 2, and 14 could be significant. These could be days of the month. I'm looking at 23 and 14 though. Both of those add up to 5. So life path 5 or 5, 5. I said 5, 5 could be significant earlier. And then we have 2. Life path 2, or that could be the day of the month that you're born. You could have been born on the 5th, or in May, or in February. I've also got March, and I've got January, and I have April. With beautiful uncaging, it seems like something, I just heard the cat's out of the bag. But there's a key in that lock, so something has officially happened here, right? It absolutely has. And if you look even closer, there's an angel with that key. So it's divinely guided to have happen this way. A lot of red. It takes a leap of faith. A lot of yellow, solar plexus is involved. And it takes you to a whole new timeline. You had to jump timelines in order to get here. You had to heal in order to do this one. That's what I'm hearing. You had to level up. And did you do it? And if you look inside at all of these energies, they look like birds. Hummingbirds at that. One here, and they're right, and the angels in between. And it's like the moment before the hummingbirds actually touch. So I think you're right on the precipice of meeting, or coming in together, or this door opening, or the portal bursting open and you two coming in to meet. I really feel like we're almost right into the now. These could even be dates. The 2nd, the 14th, and the 23rd. So maybe of June or July. But somebody's heart has got open. And now I'm drawn to the idea of somebody's given, we've got the red string of fate here. And the heart, you've got the key to my heart. And you're the only one who's got the key to my heart. So somebody has finally opened up another person's heart. And that actually goes both ways. Because that string goes both ways with 2 keys on either end. So if one opens, the other, that's part of the contract. That would be soulmates. Soulmates. That are divinely guided. Red could be a very significant color. Again, the stars. You could like looking at the stars. You could be into astrology or astronomy. Gold could be something you like a lot of. Definitely. Metaphysics could be your thing. And you could be somebody who may have never been in love before. Yep, at 1551. You could be marrying each other and also be twin flames. Yes, yes, yes. You could be multiple things, folks. You don't have to just be soulmates. You can actually be multiple things. You can be multiple things. You're going to have the soulmate and the twin flame. Oh, this one. Mine told me to do this one. Okay. Healing the heart. I think this is one of the reasons you're coming together. Because look it, you got a heart in a cage. I think in order to even get this far, you had to heal a heart. And finally, the heart's been healed. I think I might have read these out of order. Don't you think? Maybe a little bit. Nevertheless, what am I seeing here? I'm seeing an earth angel. Look at all the feathers. But the feathers are so much like peacock, ego. So there was a lot to be healed here, because in spirit, we're not about ego, though ego's needed in balance and moderation. I wouldn't say ego's a bad thing. I think all people, we wouldn't have it innate within us if it was a bad thing. I think it's a necessary thing, but in moderation, it needs to be balanced within us. This screams, though, that I live by ego and not by heart, because he's missing his heart, or she. No, yeah, maybe a he. I'm thinking a he here. So, and here it is in this cage. And he gave the key to somebody else. He might have forgotten, considering that when we come into incarnation, we tend to get amnesia. We're given it. And we tend to forget what the heck we've done, but over time, through bits and pieces, we're reminded. And I also think, secondary measure, that if that isn't peacock, some of you, this is healing of that heart with all that green. So over time, if it was ego, you healed that in your heart. So it might have been ego to begin with, but it wound up changing over into heart healing. And again with the stars. So I do believe there's a cosmic otherworldly factor between you two, and you, one or both of you could be also earth angels. And finally, you come together to create roots of abundance. And I'm drawn to the tree. I mean, look at that big old tree with all those roots. And look at the key. I mean, come on. So, back to the key. And the key. So these keys. There's lots of keys. Keys could be significant. You might be getting keys in your meditations or in your dreams. You might see them. Understand that that's not coincidence. 2020 on my timer. In this lifetime, there's a lot of transformation with all the butterflies. And you could have known this person a very long time. You could have had many different lives together. or you crossed paths at least, or you spent long periods of life together, maybe even married, you had children, but in other lives, not as much. Some you even literally just crossed paths. But at the end of the day, you have multiple lives together. If not every singular incarnation, I'm told. There is not one that you did not want to be together. And so you weren't. You had to pop in on each other and say hello in your own little way. And so you put them into your soul contracts before coming in. And if you look right here, there's a face. And there you are, peeping in. Or they're peeking in on you. Somebody's watching somebody. Or maybe, just maybe, here's another. It's divine. Because as I said, and this could also be, I just heard ancestors, making sure things are going okay. Because one or both of you are connected to Gaia. Where we've got connections to possibly fairies, fae, nymph, the forest. And look at, I kid you not. So we got the key and another lock. So we've got two things with locks and two keys. So I just heard a home. This is your new home, one of abundance. So you're not just going to get the love, you're going to get an abundant, different timeline, an abundant life. 23 on my timer, 5 again. I said 5 in the beginning. With this partner, dreams are going to be made. I feel like I'm literally exploding with fireworks on the inside. It's almost that overwhelming. Which way? Back to front or front to back? Doesn't matter. Okay. Guess it doesn't matter. Divine Masculine, you're showing up as important. So I'm getting two messages here. Either you are meeting a person, because this is a woman, who looks to be masculine. So you are easing this woman out of and putting her in a softer era. Or the 8 could be important. Or she's easing you into your femininity. Because at the end of the day, you guys bring balance to one another. 40 could be significant, 8 or 44, which I said earlier. It was the last number I added. Balance will be brought in a gold, I said, is specific. Egyptian roots could be significant for this particular pile. We could be doing a lot of hand energetic healing. This could be Reiki, this could be massage, therapy. This could be any type of ritual healing with the hands. And then orator, because here we have a podium. So this could be healing with the vocals. So talking or teaching, oratory healing is what I'm telling. And this is possibly what your partner does. Healing with their hands or their voice. I'm even getting maybe even preaching. Any connection to divine would definitely help. Musical just came through. Whatever it is, it's creating a harvest, which takes me back to this root of abundance. Now we got the harvest card at 4-4. So, at full moon, one or both of you could have tattoos. I'm seeing a tattoo here. Definitely could be a different different backgrounds. Long hair could be significant, doesn't have to be though. Blue could be significant. White, I feel like purity, so pure heart is coming through. When it comes to love, you're being asked to take a chance on love. So look at, they're heading towards a portal. So boats, water, you could be traveling towards this person. So they might be in a very different place than you. So you're having 23 again. We have 23 here. So 23, 32 could be significant. That's another 5. Got a lot of 5s. 8. So 8, 5, 2. And then yeah, it's being divinely guided, and I get a very celestial vibe here again with the moon and the planets. So otherworldly connection, but you are being watched and guided by something else. Starseed families. I am. Several just came through. I heard Syrian, I heard Pleiadian, Arcturian, Lyran. So those are just some that just popped in. So yeah, 26th. So this is another day. This could be your birthday, or the day you might meet them on the 26th of the month. New love. So you're being challenged to open your heart or take a chance, and you're going to enter this new portal. So you and this new person are gonna, I think you're gonna move somewhere new together. I got that with the tree card, new home. So I think once you do meet this new person, this new love, look at all these wishes come true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 new wishes. Oh my God, 5 wishes. One of them is going to be living together, and you're going to move in and live together in a new home, in a new place all together, and go from there. You'll have 4 other wishes. I got 3113 on my timer. Hunky dory. That's 44. So I mean, you can't beat that. Okay, so this new person's gonna come in, and they're an earth angel. There's wings on here, on this beautiful little one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Yeah, one's still far off, but we've got 3. 1 really close, 2 others coming in very quickly behind it, a 4th coming in a little further away, and then a 5th a bit more distant. But you know, they're there, and there's obviously 5 things in the mix here. Doesn't mean there aren't more. I'm seeing other bright. I was told the possibilities are endless. And then the last one here says, it's a union of hearts, a love connection that defies explanation. Oh my God. 28. So that could be how old somebody is, the day of the month they're born. It's a life path 1. Mountains could be significant, but it could be an earth sign, or earth is part of them. They're very nurturing. They could be an empress, emperor. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? Oh my goodness. Look at how... I think when you meet them, this will be the very first time you've ever met in person, and this will be your first kiss. I'm here, no, like, oh, the never-ending kiss, right? Yeah, because it's your true love. It's your true love. And you got it, because this person truly loves themselves. And you're reflecting that back to them, because you truly are learning to love yourself. And if that's something that's still in process, that's going to finish up with them. But I'm thinking you're mirroring them. Roses could be significant. Red flowers could be significant. Ivies. Again, long hair. Brunette. And then, again, earlier we had the DM. Now we have the loving man. So this is a 5, another 5. Here's a 4. So 4s and 5s seem to be significant here. And what does that create? A 9. So I said 9, in my numbers earlier. So not life path 9s could be significant. But, you know, you got red dress, and then a man here. He came in, could have a mustache and a beard, nice hair. You might like brown. Yeah, love the flowers. Nevertheless, could be coming in. Flip the gender as you need to. Okay. And same sex does apply if that isn't how you roll, okay? But I'm getting that, you know, couple messages. Your partner, they're really in balance with their masculine and feminine. With the man and woman coming out, they really love themselves. I get that from this card too. I mean, they really love themselves. Not arrogantly. I mean, this is something that they've healed. This is healed stuff, because they've been through it. They've been through it. With this Phoenix, they've been through it. They had a lot to heal. And she's looking in a mirror, in a pool. And it tells you, this could be a water sign. A lot of water here. Very deep. Very deep. And I'm taking it from how I'm feeling like I need to hold my breath. Like, she's not afraid to go very, very, very deep. She is not afraid to look at the dark places, the places nobody wants to go, and shine the light in there and say, there you are. Let's heal you. This is somebody who will love even the darkest of dark in her, to bring it into light and heal it. Even if it hurts, she will bring it. And she's done that, which is fabulous. That's why you're here. You could also be here to work with her, with this card showing up, and that's came through. I mean, if you watched any of the pre-shuffle when I pulled these cards out, I wasn't looking. These are all just pulled. This card, this card. So it's amazing how these cards just aligned with each other like that. This is a 7, which is divine. Divine said you guys were to work together as part of your contract, he said. This is a contract. And it's glowing, so it's your divine contract. You're meant to work together. And you, or her, or him, it doesn't matter. One of you is supposed to help the other. I mean, you're supposed to help each other. And you're going to flourish doing it. And love each other in the same. Many of you. Yeah, I mean, this is your partner after all. This is who you're coming in to be with. This could be somebody who does wear a suit and tie. This could be somebody who's a lawyer, a business owner. I heard a librarian. That, take only if it resonates. They might just like to read. Or they're good at the Akashic Library, I just was told. They're very knowledgeable. Have wisdom beyond wisdom. But any way you look at it, there's stuff each one of you needs something the other has. That's what I need to say. And Divine did that on purpose. Because you guys you need each other. So you need each other. And you wanted to make that apparent. And once you're together, you're going to start seeing that when you're in each other's face. And I like that. Whatever it is you share, it's long term. And it includes commitment in marriage. Contracts. He wants you to know this is going to include a marriage contract. This is going to be a very traditional type bond. Okay? This will not be we're just going to date without, no. This is going to include rings and paperwork and all of that stuff. Last name changes. Yeah. Everything. Okie dokie. This is the same for the business, though, too. You guys are going to open a business together. And you're going to influence the entire population of the world. That's what I'm told. Remember all the stars? You're going to be stars. I mean, that's what these lights in that are. Like, people with like, lighters and stuff. I'm, like, thinking, like, oh, wow. You guys are you going to be on stage together? Okay, I got one or both of you could be public speakers or do interviews and videos together. You could be singers, anything you do on stage, anything with a stage presence, either or both, online or in person, is influencer. Yeah, and I just noticed 3 diamonds. Oh my god, 3 diamonds. So the 333 just came out. I'm sorry, that's such a delayed. I just looked over and saw it. So yeah, influence. You're going to be influencers together. With spiritual work, doing spiritual work. This person could already be doing this and include you in, or maybe this is something to come. Helping others doing inner work, energetic work, spiritual work. You're going to get insights on this work moving ahead. I know you are. I think each one of you knows something that the other doesn't know, and when you come together, I think a whole story is going to form. And through this, you're going to make an amazing amount of money. Rewards. And you're going to come into amazing bounty together through the work that you do. Not that that's what it's all about, but it's part of. I just heard Kingdom Financier for some of you. If you know it, if you know, you know. I was just told. Marriage. These are tarot now. So your person could also be a business owner. They could have Earth somewhere in their chart. Relevant. Long-term connection, a marriage, business, going to make you very happy. Very spiritual as well. White lilies are spiritual. Wealthy. 10 of Pentacles. You guys are creating a legacy for your entire family together. You're going to create a family together. And you're going to blend your families together. You're going to be a very different type of family. And it's going to be okay. Everybody is going to be a happy family. I just heard happy family. Again, gold could be significant. But we could have... yeah, I mean, look at, we have a parent, 2 parents, and we have an older male and then 2 young children. So there could be 3 children. With age discrepancies, meaning one older, and then you just have 2 more later. And this might, one of you might be a lawyer, like I said, but I was going to say that might be the justice of it all, but, or those could be your child's children as well, so you could be grandchildren, or grandparents. Adoption, I just heard also, for some of you. Just take this how it resonates, okay? Some of you, your past baby making years. Your baby is going to be the businesses, or the business of raising the family you have together healthily and happily, and working the rest of the life to make it the best of your life. And that will be the justice of it all. Now that you've stepped into your power with the king and queen, I feel like we've got great communicator here. So we could have some air in our chart somewhere, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. You could have that as your sun sign even. I said purple might be an important color. Gold again, red also. Different, I am looking at different nationalities across the board here. I mean, if I'm looking at all of these, this is more like, you know, Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, African American, and this is Indian. So we're talking different types of people than you're used to. But your souls, they don't see none of that. They say, I know you. And so all the rest is overlooked. Because they know each other, and that's home. So we're gonna make this work somehow, some way. And that's justice. So we're talking somebody who could be in part of the government. They could be a lawyer, politics, or they could be a cop, officer, part of the law enforcement, okay, judge, I just heard. Or they could just be somebody who is an orator, somebody who's very good at speaking, who's very balanced in manner, okay? And somebody, again, who is very balanced, because temperance comes out here. And temperance is somebody who is highly spiritual. This is somebody who doesn't need their eyes to see, because they have their eye and their connection to divine. And they believe in balance and give and take. Equal give and take. There will be equal give and take in this relationship, reciprocity in all manners. Both partners will be very thoughtful and loving towards each other. I really believe that they will do small and lovely things for and to one another that will really make this relationship explode in wonderful delight. I think the kind of love that you guys are going to share in this relationship is beyond extraordinary. And it's one that this world hasn't ever seen before. It's very pure, childlike innocence. And again, temperance is typically seen as the earth angel card for me. So you both could be earth angels who really love and value your peace. You could be very natural in your look. You could be very, very much an outdoorsy type of person. You like to sit out there and get grounded and meditate, and you might love the sun. You could have a Leo in your chart. So water is here, so I heard water bearer, so that could be Aquarius. Aquarius is the water bearer, but other water signs also are here. Magic, so you could be a magician. And I don't know why Gemini just came out, but it did. Okay, I feel like this could equally be somebody who Yeah. Is an empress or an emperor who is balanced. If you're either one of those, you have all four. You have earth, water, fire, and air. You can be all four. So, I mean, it wouldn't matter what sign you are because you're everything. And I believe either an emperor or an empress could fit this mold very easily. Very, very. Yeah, high priestess. So yeah, it's somebody who's psychic medium, in tune with the moon cycles. Somebody who loves to look at the stars, who doesn't need to see the world with their eyes because their third eye is wide open. They channel messages probably. Look at their crown chakra lit up. They probably use their voice a lot. They love to talk. Gold jewelry seems to be important. I love the teal, the purple, the pink. These are all highlight. Red hair could be significant. Okay. Doesn't have to be though. But what I love is on the voice box, you have the sign of divine. So this is somebody who is very connected to higher power, and very passionately so with the red. I like that. Into ruins. We got all the ruins and the sigils up there. So this is somebody who loves metaphysical subjects and is probably well versed. Been around the Akasha. This could be a reader, somebody who's good at helping others, maybe through their channeling, maybe through their mediumship. Could be somebody who does tarot or Reiki or some form of metaphysical. This could be an astrologist. So, a spiritual teacher, I just was told, of some sort. 10 of Pentacles again. What the what? So we've got 20 Pentacles. So both of you are going to become independently wealthy and combine it. That's what I'm told. They're both going to help each other become independently wealthy. He's going to help you, and you're going to help him. And together, you're just going to sink it all into a big pot. That's what I'm getting here. And children could be very significant. You could have a very large family. Or you could be a teacher. Could have short hair. Could have a dog. Could be a lab. A yellow lab. Doesn't have to though. But yeah. That's amazing. Earth sign in the chart or in your chart, prevalent. Star card. Natural born healer who has a divine connection. And a master manifester at hand. The number 17 could be significant. 5522, and I said that. Stars again are important. Make a wish. I just heard make a wish. So this is somebody who's been alone a long time, and they are saying you're their wish. They've been waiting for you for a very long, long, long time. And they're extremely excited to meet you. They cannot wait. I mean, you see how they're waiting? Look at how patiently they're holding that string to their heart, and they're looking up. They're so excited. They have been waiting a long, long, long ass time, excuse my language, a long butt time for you. And they're grateful. And I heard extremely powerful. Both you and them. Because here you come. But this is them as well. King of Pentacles. You're both solid. You'll be solid for each other. Dog again. Very loyal to one another. Very laid back. Reading important libraries. Silence. Quiet. Long hair. You could be older folk. Did you not catch it? Gentlemen could be older folk. I got two gentlemen here with white hair. So gentleman coming in could be older than you. The masculine could be older than the feminine in this grouping. Doesn't have to be though, just saying. Or the feminine could be older than the masculine. There's going to be an age differential. One is older than the other. Because here the feminine is, look at, the feminine is older. So, not by 10 years at least. Or right around 8 to 10 years. 8 to 15. Oh wow, that got widened. Even 20 for some. Jeez. Okay. Age is a number I just heard. Whatever holdup we have with age is something we have to heal in ourselves. It's a block. You're solid for each other though. Absolutely solid. And you're gonna realize without a doubt this is your person. It looks like you've been waiting and looking at them and waiting for them as well. You knew they existed. And you've been sitting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And then finally the pathway opened up. 35. So somebody could be 35 or 53. Transformation with all the butterflies there. Yellow. And black. I actually seen a blue and black one this morning, but yellow and black. I seen a yellow and black one last week I think it was. So a new pathway's opening up. Courthouse. Marriage, which is change of residence. So you're going to get married, you're going to move with the 9. So, and we got 23 again. 5, 23. You're going to move. You're going to become suddenly wealthy. Look at that. 777 and 11. So 11 and 777. Let's add it to the number list. These cards are very important because this is now where you're going to go once you meet. Once you meet, you're going to head into unknown territory with this person. Yes, you are. Together. Could be to the north. Who knows? This will be by winter 2025. This is where you're going to be. 2025, winter of 2025, you're going to be here with a mystic healer. Oh, either you or them is a mystic healer, some sort of healer. Again, winter. We got another owl. See, we had an owl here flying. Here's an owl sitting. So, moon cycles are important. This is somebody who is very pure, very divine, very much connected to divine. And you're moving forward with them. She seems very, very happy. She's got magic in her hands. In her hands, all throughout. She's got a golden glow. I just heard golden child. So, and there will be miracles that come out of this at that time. And you're going to create miracles together at 1:01:10 and to 11. So it was 1111 010111. I'm over an hour. Expect the wondrous to emerge. You could move to a foreign place. I'm just saying. I said you're moving. I heard travel. You're going to be known all over in different places as well. And your miracles are going to touch everywhere. Okay? Let's grab a couple of these. What can we say for number ones? This blue one here? Okay. You want the yellow one? Okay, I'll go with the yellow, please. Hello? Okay. I'm losing it. So, something is a gamble. So you're going to want to think it over. Somebody's going to think something over, and somebody's going one day at a time here too. So I think in the beginning you're going to feel that this is a road less traveled, and you're going to want to think about it because you're not sure. I think either you or them is going to want to have a minute to wonder on it, but you have 100% absolutely nothing to worry about. You are covered. Chosen one, forged in fire, 911. One of you is a chosen, and the other's insane in the membrane. I just heard in a very good way. So let's pick from a different area, shall we? Here? No, here. Okay. You've jumped timelines. Congratulations. Taking something to the next level. Moving up. Use the moon cycles to heal. That was seen multiple times in those cards. Okay. Someone you love needs your reassurance. Do it. Good karma. What? The what? Great things are on their way to you now. 101. A positive cycle is beginning now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Realize how far you've come today. It wasn't a waste. Movement must happen now or will happen now. So right now. Movement must happen now, or it will happen now, right now. Okay, there was a card underneath, so I'm going to put them together, and this has to do with 1111, and it says, you've called in your twin flame. So movement must happen or will happen right now because you've called in your twin flame. So get ready. Inspired action. Okay. Australia could be significant. You are divinely protected, so know that. Go within, that's where the answers are if you have questions, okay? There was an earthquake. Just letting you know, somewhere. This is, this lets you know that your union is close. I was just told. An earthquake. Road trip. It's time to get traveling. This person is not close to you. You are someone's everything. You are someone's everything. So step out and have that honest conversation. Going with psychic gifts. Okay. And one more. She or he could have an hourglass figure, so curvy. The day you meet, or on the day you get this message, it could be a very windy day. It's time to clean your space up, or you've recently cleaned your space up. Elvis Presley, he came through with a song. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. That's a lyrical message. Bet you it's playing in your head. Could be having ringing in your ears. You may see bees, and you're wanting to watch the sunrise together and share your first kiss. The tables are turning now in some way, shape, or form within this connection. Okay, gaining time abundance coming up, and you'll be giving or receiving a precious gift. Okay, hawks could be important right now for you. Fire sign just came through. Okay. Cut cords with past people, please, if you're holding on to past people. And here's a message from your divine counterpart. I love that you love yourself. That flew on the floor. And then it says, I see you. 432. Tacoma, Washington could be important. And then it says, I'm coming for you, gentle soul. That or you're a gentle soul. And then Divine just stepped in and said, P.S. I love you. And Karma just came in and said, you will reap what you sow. So know that this is a strong love. Pakistan could be really important at this time for some of you. Get ready for travel and pack your bags. You've been approved for something 592. It's coming, it's coming. Dreadlocks for some of you are important. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and do timing right quick. I feel like it's like, what? I just saw 5 days. 5 days. 5 weeks. Full moon could be significant. Could be a Scorpio. So this is a deck full of days, months, moon cycles. And Aquarius could be significant here. Full moon just popped out again. Capricorn could be significant. Scorpio just popped out one more time. Double Scorpio. New moon could be significant. That would be in July. 8 days, 8 weeks. Gemini could be significant. Tuesday. Leo could be significant. Sunday could be significant. 5 days. 5 weeks. Taurus could be significant. Pisces could be significant. Take from that what you can, okay? Thursday could be significant, okay? That's how I do my timing. I hope you got something from that. So that's your next partner, pile number 1. I hope it resonated and that you got something from it. Feel free to check out any other piles as you see fit, okay? Okay. Wow, that was amazing. Okay. On to the next. I wish you the best with that. Be well. Bye. Hey there, Samantha from Soul Pathways, and I'm here to do pile 2 of the pick a card for who is your next divine partner. Pile 2, you chose the anchor with a sodalite crystal. Isn't that beautiful? I really think so. Okay. So, knowing that, we're going to go through your cards. The last reading was over an hour. Just over. Okay. And then we're going to pull at the end some of my messages, these are divinely channeled messages. Okay. They come from divine and angels. These are just some of them, okay? And then in the very end, I'll flip through and give you some timing. These are all sorts of timing type cards, okay? So this will cover who your next partner is. Remember, flip the gender as you need to, okay? This could cover basic personality, their gifts, spiritual gifts, how you might meet, what they look like, okay? Their job, what you're going to do together, anything like that, okay? With that, let's get started, shall we? First set of cards are the basis, and this is basically archetype cards. Jeez. Which will tell me personality, basically. And it looks like, you know, just from these two, I can tell this is somebody who's going to anchor you in and help you express yourself. Or they're very expressive, good with their emotions, and they're capable of going very deep. Okay. They can anchor you in, or you help them anchor that. One of you is an anchor and one of you is a ship, okay? But emotions are involved. I feel air as well. So communication could be key here. Communicators, you're capable of talking the good talk, talking the walk as well. I really sense, you know, ship. I mean, anchors go with ships. I really feel like you're capable of running a crew. Management could be involved here. Running a household is another one. So I really feel like, and I just, you know, even if you take this part off, I'm now seeing like the ankh. For some, that might just resonate. So, Just saying. You guys will have fabulous communication together. I just heard you're going to talk into the wee hours of the night. Whispering sweet nothings. And this is going to be somebody who will make, I just heard sweet love to you all night long. They're the person that's going to whisper in your ear. It's going to be very exciting what you guys share. In all ways, not just the bedroom, but it'll be spicy, to say the very least. Yeah. I keep spinning this, and I just heard you make my world go round. So, yeah, I really do feel like you are the apple of my eye. I am really feeling like you are something very special to this person. 444 just came on the timer, so that could be a very significant number for you here. You might be seeing that number quite often. You might like sailing. You might like ships. You might like the beach. You might be a sun god or goddess. The water. You might love the water. You might live by the water. Yeah, you might be that beach babe or beach bum, I just heard. Just somebody who just loves being right there, right? Where the action is. You're a communicator. You're social. You're a social one. Socialite. Sodalite, but socialite nevertheless. I really feel like for some of you, though, you could have had a blocked throat chakra, and that was part of your journey, okay, to unblock it. And boy, will you have a story to share if that's the case. And it might not have been in every way, shape, or form that it was blocked. It could have just been blocked in love. But nevertheless, you are the diamond in the rough. I'm drawn to the diamonds. You're very, very special. And not that you guys complete one another, because I don't think that you guys think like that. I think you accentuate one another in a very deep way. Absolutely. 6:22 on the timer. So the first cards out are Knight and Storyteller. So yeah, you guys are communicators and you're highly romantic with one another. I get knight in shining armor, and I get Disney stories, like Disney princesses and, you know, saving the day and winning over the princess, you know. Chivalry is not dead, you know. We got old school characteristics coming through with the knight here. This is somebody who will open the door for you still. Will protect you with their honor. When they say what they mean and they mean what they say. This is somebody who might be older than you, because they're not somebody who's sees you as an option, because they don't really know what that means. Not to age them. They might know what it means, but they are not playing that game. For you, they take you very seriously. So seriously, they would protect your honor. This is a knight, and I just heard knight at the round table. So you could have very well had past lives with this individual during that time. Knight at the round table. So yeah, loyalty, romance, chivalry is not dead, and love of honor of all things here. I will be reading the shadows as well, but in their best light, this is somebody who will come to save the day, will rescue the damsel in distress. This is the person that will carry your groceries in. If you get a flat tire, they will take time off of work to come help you fix the flat. Or, and even if the roles are switched, let's say this is a female, she will back you on every account. You will have somebody who stands behind her man. There will be nobody who will talk about you and get away with it in front of her. You will be somebody who is honored very much so by the one who calls you her king or her guy. When she tells her story about her life, you'll be the main character. And there will be none of this flirting with others. No, she'll put them very much in their place because she'll introduce you right away. This is my husband, or this is my boyfriend. Have you met my boyfriend or my husband? I'm married. She's not afraid to step out, but she'll make sure when she steps out that everybody knows she's not stepping out because she needs anybody. She's stepping out because she wants to be with her girlfriends, but she's very much taken. She just needs some time to be with the girls. Storybook. Great communicators. Lovers of life. I see you being on the move. I see you guys being a couple that likes to go out and do things together. I see you being travelers as well. Big group of friends, probably. And a very happy family. You could both have, or at least her, since this is about her, she could have a job in communications. Okay? She could be a teacher. She could be some sort of public speaker. Yeah, I'm thinking wherever she is, she's giving off guidance. She could be some helpful guru, psychologist, counselor, teacher. This could even be a customer service of some type. Okay. Please forgive the noise outside. And in the shadows, we would have more of a diluted behavior. Okay. I'm going to let this noise pass, and I'll be right back, okay? So, now that the noise has passed, in the shadow aspects, the knight would be somebody who would be deluded romantically. They would be more vain about themselves, less about their partner. Their allegiance would have more of a destructive spin to it, more narcissistic in nature. They'd be more capable of flirting with other people. Their principles would totally be off. Their loyalty would be off. Okay, the romance would be therefore dead. Chivalry wouldn't be there. So you'd basically take all the light, the chivalry, romance, loyalty, and you'd reverse it. And you add that to the great communicator in the shadow. This is somebody who could lie. This is somebody who could deceive you very easily, manipulate things to make them work out in their favor. So in the dark, this knight could really be a huge manipulator, a narcissist even, grand deluded expressions that would wind up being nothing. They'd be hot air. So that's in a shadow, but we're not doing shadows. These people coming in are coming in healed, okay, through divine. Not saying they're perfect though, but they're on their path of healing and working through their issues, okay? Okay, so I have the numbers 49, 36, and 39. These could be ages. 49, 36, and 39 doesn't have to be, though, okay? We have life paths, then we have 4, 9, 3, okay, and 6. We also have days of the month. 4, 9, 3, and 6. We have 7. We have 10. We have 9. 13, 14, 19, right? 15. Stars could be important. Being a star, you could be a star, and if that's the case, maybe group pile 1 is significant for you because stars were important for them as well as earth angels, which is coming in too now, a little bit here. Is there an order? I'll fold this way. First card I'm pulled to is Willing Release. What I'm drawn to here is that you could have wished for this person. These are wishes. These are all wishes, and you could have did it during a time of darkness and transformation. This is, a butterfly. Butterflies are transformation, but it's dark. I got some black in there, so it could have been a dark night of the soul. A period of great change was upon you. You could have very well thought about what you wanted in love and asked for it of the universe. Your higher power prayed for it right directly to divine. And you released this to the universe, and you basically surrendered this wish upwards and outward. And it looks like it's being answered. Could have already been, I'm hearing. This could be somebody you already know. They came in, they went back out, and they might be coming back around for some of you. Take only what resonates, okay? For others of you, this is a perfectly brand new individual. So we've got wishes. Wishes to be granted. And you or this person, maybe both, are star seeds, I'm thinking. Or you might like looking at the star. You might be into astrology. You could have fame to some degree under your belt. Or you are psychic. And you might have clairvoyance. You're a seer. You might see into the future. Your third eye's open. Yeah, and you have crown chakra action as well. Yeah. What you struggle with is your throat, verbalizing. So you might have these things, but you haven't, maybe you're unaware of the gifts, or you're aware of them and you don't know how to express them outwardly. If the latter is the case, then I really do believe you might be an earth angel. I'm drawn to all these feathers. It's either that or these are your ancestors guiding you on that journey with all your gifts. That could be it. Yep, you have ancestors guiding you. But nothing is a mistake. Very much could be an earth angel as well. I truly believe everything said is said for a reason. So I'm guided to believe that this, though, tells me you might already know you've got ancestors around you. Heck, you might even already know you're a starseed, and you might have some inkling to Earth Angel as well. You could have dark hair, or this person might have dark hair. I just heard online platform too for some of you, or you want one. Yeah, this could be a wish. A wish. You made a wish? Wow, is that not? I love how the universe works. So your inner child saw that you were lacking something or wanted something, and your ancestors helped you make a wish. And it's gonna come to you. Look at that little heart light up. I love it. And yeah, this confirms you're a little earth angel. Look at those little wings. For some of you, take what resonates. And powerfully so. And yeah, the star here tells me that you are a starseed. You're also starseed. You could be born Pleiadian. Don't have to be, because they have their communicator here. I call it a communicator. I'm not quite sure, a transmitter or communicator. I was born original Pleiadian, and we had a 6-sided stone here. I remember it because I remember one of my first memories was of being a baby. Nevertheless, in this picture I'm also seeing rose petals. Rose petals. Rose petals, rose petals. So, like I said, roses. Oh, I dropped a channeled message today. Okay, so there was a channeled message I put out today that said roses were significant. Well, I'm going to extend that into here too. Roses could be significant for you. Pink roses expressively, or the color purple and teal. This could be part of your aura. Okay. Which is the light up of the throat through the crown, which goes perfectly with these two, if you look at it. So I really do feel like your wishes are coming to pass, and I just heard you're helping to manifest them. That's why it turned out like this. You asked for a wish of the universe, and look at, you're helping the universe manifest this into being. And I don't think you know that you're doing this, but you are. You're co-creating your partner into reality. And if you do know you're doing this, then you're very powerful. I just heard magician or high priestess. Wow. Amazing. So, yeah, I said you're in a dark night of the soul. That would go with Phoenix Rising, for sure. So the numbers I got here are 9, 35, and 53. Now what I'm drawn to here is the 53. Well, I mean 9 too. That's a life path. But 5335 or 3553, these are mirroring. So we could have a twin flame unit on our hands. You could be a mirror to other people also. A mirror or an activator to other people. Life path 9. tenderness, true love, and compassion. You might do very good with animals, or your partner does very good with animals. This could be your true love. They're deeply compassionate. They could have long hair. It could be dark. It could have Egyptian roots. Again, earth angel. They're very pure. Ages of 53 and 35 could resonate. Don't have to be, though. Take from this what does resonate and leave the rest. There could be a 9-year difference between you and them. It's a gap. It's an age gap. I'm hearing an age gap does exist. Blonde hair could be significant. And just said clairvoyance, didn't I? Here it is, clairvoyance. You could scry. You could have, I said something about getting out in nature, being one with nature. She's holding nature in her hand to balance herself. Yes, inspiration, interpretation, and trust. Wow. So the color pink is here. I said pink as in pink roses, but there's her pink outfit. So we have blonde hair and black hair, or dark brown. I should have some blonde hair too, because here's a little blonde haired girl. So highly gifted. I just heard highly gifted with your spiritual gifts. One second. Thank you. So in terms of love, okay, so again, blonde hair. I've got blondes. There could be a need for forgiveness. So some of you, I said, this could be love coming back around. Here it is. So some love, and I've got the spiral staircase. So yeah, some love. You held a candle and you waited. You held grace and space for somebody who was frozen. They needed, you just sat and waited because they needed to do something in their own journey, and you held space. And this is your one true love. So they're coming, and they're approaching. 29, let's get to these numbers. 29, 21, and 34 could be significant, which is a 7, 3, and 11. These are life paths. Don't have to be your life paths. They could also be days of the month, okay? These 21 and 29 are also days of the month. That could be significant. 34, 21, and 29 could be your age, okay? So forgiveness, meaning you could have had some issues that need to be sorted through once you get back together. Or this could be from past lives, moving forward, that you will work through. I mean, it's going to be worked through, because I see that, yeah, you choose love. You choose to love. You choose to love. 2728 on my timer, which is forward movement. So those numbers could resonate too. The 27th and 28th of the month. You could be 27 and 28 years old. Any month, doesn't matter. It says you always have a choice. Make yours with love. Well, it seems you're choosing to love because you have tons of past lives and memories with this person. This is somebody who's danced with you, played with you as a child in several lives. You've got so many lives. You've sat with this person while they've been sick. You've played games with this person. You've walked with this person. You've taken drives with this person. You've had kids with this person. I can't tell you how many lives you've had with this person. You have tons of lives with this person. That's what she's got her eyes closed. She's thinking of all this time, and that's why he or she is worth waiting for. That's why she left the candle, or he left the candle on. Because that's how deep. Oh, and the hands. Look at the held in the hands. That's why this love is worth holding on to. I'm getting chills, just spikes of chills all through my body. Because now finally, okay, I just heard the forgiveness is about a lack of reciprocity at some point within the relationship. So there's going to be a conversation to bring it back in. Take what resonates. I don't know why I just saw fish. Koi fish. When I looked up here, I thought I saw koi fish. So, and they're abundant. So, it's really doves, which is peace, but I saw koi fish and I said it. You could be getting abundance to the extreme with this person, because there are lots of koi fish. I was seeing up here at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, lots of koi fish. So you could be getting an extreme amount of abundance, or making an extreme amount of abundance with this person. And I do mean financial. I'm not going to mince my words there. There's some sort of financial abundance you will either come into with this person, or make with this person, or for some both. But also they bring you peace. Great peace and harmony. Winter could be significant, but also they see your uniqueness and you see theirs. They make you feel special. They make you feel cool. Not to be so on the spot with the word, but they really make you want to flaunt yourself and strut your stuff. For some reason, when you get together, you feel more powerful. So, yeah, I just heard better together than we ever were apart. So you're like a power couple, 3101. Again, it's crazy. Wow. The changes are coming. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. So this person is going to spoil you, or you're going to want to spoil them. It's going to be both, I just heard. Similar to pile 1, I really feel like each of you has something that the other doesn't. And this is how you're going to give and heal one another and spoil each other. And then somewhere in between, there's going to be this powerful union where you guys stand in that light together, and you're magnified, and you're in this bubble. It's like the whole world fades. And you don't do it on purpose. It just kind of happens. You are that couple that's going to... This is forever. You've been together forever. You're staying together forever. I'm getting chills. 32 on my timer. Yeah. I just heard I want you forever. Forever. Yeah. And believe it or not, that is a sun behind that. I just realized. And we got roses. Yeah, these are all the seasons of the year. So yes, very much so. You're going to see things coming in for you. I really do believe this is going to be somebody from the past for many of you, but for some of you it will be somebody new that will feel like you've known them forever, though. In The numbers I've got here are 2, 5, and 6. So those are life paths that could be important. The consciousness. Your consciousness. Yeah. Being conscious of what's going on around you is highly significant. Of the events going on around you. I'm just speaking to the words at the top of the card. Being conscious of the events going on around you is highly significant at this time. Understand that in the present, somebody's traveling towards you. Somebody's traveling towards you because you're deserving of that. This is your time. It's your season, I just heard. It's your season. Pack your bags. You could be going on a trip. You might be going on a trip. You might be moving for some of you. Or going on a trip. Yeah, your person. They've taken their power back. You are part of you're their other part. And you're their other part. If they're the lion, you're the lioness. If they're the lioness, you're the lion. And I ain't lying. I'm serious. For real. You bring them so much happiness. I mean, every time they think about you, they can't help but to smile. I mean, look at all these flowers, and they bought a house for you, or they made a house for you, or they want to live with you. They're going to buy you a house. I mean, there's going to be a house. They're taking you traveling. These are things that are going to happen together. They don't want you to worry, I just heard, anymore. For some reason, for some of you, I'm getting the message that you've been through enough. Something about, okay, especially with this card, protector. Okay, especially if it's your divine masculine coming in. He's in protector mode, and he is definitely going to put you in a place of soft living, because he sees you as everything, and he knows through divine what kind of life you've led up to now, and he's going to make sure the rest of your life is the best of your life. What I just heard. But I really feel like you're the kind of person that won't let him do all that alone. I think you are willing to accept the love and graciousness, but in reciprocity, in the spirit of love and give and take, I think you will definitely want to give back as much as he's giving. Yeah, a renewal's coming in your life. It's coming, if it's not already here. So get the extra rest now, I'm hearing. Yeah. Get the extra rest now, because your future's about to pick up in speed. Here's the lion, yeah. I wasn't joking. So for some of you, this is a divine masculine, but it doesn't have to be. This could be a divine feminine that's taken the courage. It's taken a lot of courage for both of you to get to this reading, because if you've gotten here, you've entered a position of power. Not only that, you're entering a position of power. I said earlier, you're a power couple. You could have royal lineage somewhere in your bloodline. I'm seeing that here. I said tree of life earlier. Look at the tree of life on this. I kid you not. And then third eye, that lines up with the, you could, and then the protector of the Two of Swords. So, yeah, it says you're being promoted or called to lead and guide others with compassion and through your sovereignty. So you could be stepping into a purpose in your life. You might be contracted to do that. That's what the crown is for. You might have that kind of DNA. You both is what I'm hearing, because there are two swords here, two swords of truth. Okay? Not just one. And you have a story to share together. Your tree. I like this. This is pretty awesome. Yeah, you got two coming into one to renew. And it's coming. So, I mean, again, this is hinting towards psychic abilities, crystal ball. So, getting into nature. We've got leaning into Mother Gaia. I love it. So definitely you could be highly psychic. You could be a psychic medium, a channel, a healer, a seer, a mystic, any or all of the above. You could be a prophet, I heard. That is really going to depend. Okay, so you could be a fixed sign. You could be very curvy with long dark hair. You could, so fixed signs are Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. So you could be one of those. You could be very creative. With the blue, you could be very vocal. And very magnetic is what I'll say to this sexiness. Voluptuous. Gold could be a thing. Okay. So with the World card, I feel like the world, you brought something to an end, but you are here to do something in this world. Or they are, or together you will be, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, bringing in a Queen of Swords here. So this is somebody who is very vocal and very fair. It's not that she doesn't have emotions. She does. I really get the feeling with this card that she just knows how to keep it all in balance. I mean, this is all the elements right here. This feels really like Empress material right here. And I see this as highly fertile grounds. To be anything, have, do, or be anything. It really does feel like the Empress. I definitely feel she's stepped into her soul purpose, or he has stepped into his soul purpose, and it's to speak up, and she's doing that. Yeah, she did that. Three of Wands, but also they're moving towards you. Yeah, or you're moving towards them, one way or another. The magic's happening with the Magician. I think the universe is definitely involved here in bringing you together. And it just feels like there's a wheel behind here. And I just heard Wheel of Fortune. So I really just feel like... Yeah, and I got the wheel here too. So, I mean, I got two wheels. I just feel like... both of you have surrendered. Neither one is trying to control. You see how her back's even turned to the wheel? She's not paying attention. His back's turned to the wheel. He's not paying attention. Neither one is caring, because they trust the universe to take this where it needs to go. He's more co-creating with the universe, and she's giving it all to the universe. So... that's powerful. I mean, powerful union. When that comes to, I've got chills I cannot even begin to express. I mean, my eyes want to be the size of saucer plates for you guys. The power within that is super deep. Between the passion and the truth and all the magic and then the balance, you can't beat that. You can't. It's birthing grounds for something magnanimous, out of this world, just cosmic. It's going to blow this, just everything away. I really think something very highly innovative is going to come out here. And it's just a small thing, but I do notice everything. Like right on the steering column is an infinity sign. In the gold, there's an infinity sign right there. So it's like, could have curly hair, could have some white hair. You could be older, younger, doesn't matter. Really, really doesn't matter. Age is just a number. 3s could be highly significant. I've been seeing 3s in a lot of these cards. 13, I've got another 3, so 3, 3, 3. Oh my God, so yeah. 3, 3, 3. 21 is a 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 33, 33. Just saying. So, again, that's confirmation for starseeds. Starseeds are 333. And what did I say about feeling the Empress? Here she is. She could be the mother of your children. And that comes out with the 10 of Cups. So you could raise a family together. You could blend a family together. I really feel like whatever it is you do together, 10 of Cups, it can't be any happier. Talk about accepting you or accepting her or him the way they are. Again, extreme balance with the moon and the earth. Just very loving earth angel here. Very nurturing. Could have a little boy and a little girl together. Again, blonde hair and dark hair. Could be best friends. Could be friends and lovers and partners. I heard partners in crime. And giggling behind that. A Big Dipper could be important. Stargazing, I just heard. You might love looking at the stars. 46, 47 on my timer. Again, starseeds. Tattoos, I've been seeing them left and right in these pictures. You could have tattoos. They could have tattoos. They might be a massive turn-on for either one of you. We have red hair, blonde hair, dark hair, long hair, short hair, curly hair, straight hair. Pretty much all types of hair. I've got dreadlocks in her hair, so dreads could be important. And then death and rebirth. So that is significant for the death and renewal of the relationship, like I said. Somebody's coming back around that left. So the death, just to be reborn, is here. This is Scorpio energy. Empress is Taurus, so we could have some Taurus in here. Double confirmation with the world with Scorpio and Taurus, but we also have Leo and Aquarius here. So, yeah. Music could be important to you both. I feel like this indicates like the strings on a guitar. So one of you could play a guitar or a string instrument or some sort of instrument. Dancing could be important. You might like dancing. You might like music. sitting outside listening to music. You might like walking around barefoot, grounding, being outside together. I really do feel like you could be different. I'm seeing different from one another, like night and day, summer and winter, but you complement each other. I mean, it's like, where it once wasn't a thing, it's now not. It's like just something interesting. Yeah. So the numbers here are 15, 34, 33, and 2. So it's funny that we got 33, 34. That's progress. And then 2 and 15 is 17. That could be an important number. But birthdays are 2 and 15. Life path 2, life path 6, life path 33, life path 7. These could be important. Somebody could be older. They could have white hair. They could have white in their hair. You might receive some sort of message of concern regarding one of them, or get some message. It could be regarding work. They might want to work with you, or they might reach out. This is how they reach out, maybe. They send a message, and it might not be a message of concern, but it's a message, and it might be one wanting to work with you. I think that's how they get in, is they express a want and desire to see how you're doing, and then they offer to want to work with you, or something of this nature. Because they see you as their main person. I think they express their want to get together, and you guys talk, and they express how they see you as their main person. Main female, but this could say main male as well. The red rose has me here, so they might express their desire to be more than friends, maybe, or that they want to get back into a relationship with you as lovers. So within that conversation, they might ask to start dating, tell you they love you. 51:15 on my timer. Again, mirroring, you could be twin flames. That's why you've carried on for so many lifetimes, because it's that powerful. It's that powerful. It's like statues. You just never go away. They never go away. And they bring you peace and happiness and all that goodness. They might like that kind of thing. They might like museums and statues and architecture. They might be into gardening and flowers. They might wear suits and ties. They might be into embroidering and sewing and knitting. Okay? That might be their occupation. They're a seamstress, or they make clothes. Perhaps. Just for some. Doesn't have to be for all. So these cards are special because this is where you're going with them. So where is the journey taking you? So the time for you guys to come together is now. Answering the call. It's not tomorrow. It's not next week. There's a reason you came to this video, and it's a timeless video. So if you're seeing this message, know that you probably know, and you've been getting chills throughout the message, that this is your message. I said dear, and you should go onto my page and listen to the channeled message I posted earlier, because one of the signs was deer for that channeled message. Listen to it. because that message is for you as well, I was just told. So I'm instructing you after this to go listen to, it's like 5 minutes, go listen to that channel message from Divine. It was from yesterday. I posted it today though. So go ahead and listen to it after this. So you start your journey now, and then they could come in towards the nighttime. It might be, also, this is something that's to be kept quiet, so you're not to talk about it, you're not to post about it, you're not to tell people about it. This is just under the radar kind of thing. It's a quiet thing that you would keep to yourselves, pretty much. And here's the thing, I never understood the message, because this guy's blowing a horn. It's like, what the heck are you blowing a horn for if we're supposed to be being quiet? But what I'm getting with that is because of night, we're typically quiet at night. Obviously, this guy never got the memo. But, yeah. The reason for this is they're out in the middle of nowhere. They're in the middle of the woods. So you're going somewhere. You're leaving in the middle of the night. Ooh, or something. I don't know. Whatever it is that's going to happen here is going to be something. I heard divine intervention. Perhaps. For some of you. Whatever it is, it's going to be in the flow. And I think each of you has a bit of knowledge that the other you'll share together, and 5522, and I said that. And when you get together, you'll put your noggins together and a story will form, and you'll know. And I just heard bingo, everything is smooth sailing. So it's like he or she holds a half of the puzzle and you hold the other half. So when you come together, you put that together, and whatever needs to be done, or you'll be able to do it then. You just gotta wait. So you'll be in the flow by Christmas. That looks like Christmas to me. Everything will be smooth sailing by Christmas. And I really take it you'll be elsewhere. Christmas looks beautiful. Look at how royal that is. You're elevated, you'll be elevated. Lanterns could be significant. I was absolutely going to put lanterns in my channel message today, and I forgot to add it as a sign that the message was theirs. But you know what? If you're hearing this, that message is for you. If you're seeing this message, but also lanterns. For some reason, I don't know what it is about lanterns, but lanterns are significant. Okay, winter too. It's amazing. So let's get some of these messages for you about what's going on here. Your other person is proud of you. Someone is proud of you. This person could have a dog. Doves could be important. Okay. On your journey, you could be elevated, or they might be. This is confirmation to get extra rest right now. Things are about to get terribly busy for you. Okay. Hold on, my cards are upside down and backwards. Wednesday could be significant. Wednesday. So I didn't really know I had timing cards in here. Wednesday. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the sky so bright like a diamond in the night. Somebody wished for you. Totally resonates. What the what? Billionaire. they're a billionaire, you're a billionaire, or you're both going to be billionaires. 58:33 on my timer. And they're absolutely craving your touch. They visit you nightly. I'm told they had nightly in your dream state. In your dreams. Okay. They like bowling. They might take what resonates. Let's go with a few more here. They want me to confirm that you have exited the matrix. 999. You're not crazy. You're not delusional. You have exited the matrix. So the game is over. Not only because you've exited the matrix, but your single life, the game is coming to a quick close. They're just letting you know. Candlelight dinner is coming up for you. They want a candlelight dinner and then a beach day. They want to take you to the beach. Coins may be showing up now to show you that angels are supporting you. 1033. Ages of 46 to 49 could be important for you. Hobby. Somebody here likes cooking. You or this person. And that cooking could have been a blessing given to you by a grandma. You might have learned to cook or bake from a grandparent, a grandmother to be specific. Initials involved here would be E, G, J, B, I, M, O, and R. These are the initials of the person coming in. First or last name, maybe middle. And wise beyond your years. Ancient soul. Ancient. Ancient. I didn't know how to spell it, obviously. I messed up. You can't tell. Let's just pretend I didn't say that. Wise beyond your years. So it says you do some kind of spiritual work, huh? And then twin flames. Okay. Beach wedding in Hawaii. Anybody? Luxury living. Music is significant. Your DM or DF's personal message to you, my baby. Holidays are spent traveling. I think this is a dream of a DM. I think that would be the entire family too. Another message from DM or DF at 11, angel number 1129. I've loved you since I first laid my eyes on you. I've loved you since I first laid my eyes on you. XOX. Making love all night long. Somebody was. I was told to replace the word not is, was to past tense. Priority in the past was to get their ducks in the row financially. True love, 222. I fall asleep holding on to a pillow, the closest thing I have to you. And this could be a stubborn one. Either you or them. Somebody here is going rags to riches. Overnight I just heard somebody here once upon a time fumbled a blessing in this story. But somebody here has a possibility of a second chance at something. If I could get these to go apart. No regrets. Time to speak your truth. A sudden expansion happens. You might get a new car. It says, oh, and it's a message from your divine masculine or feminine. It says, let's get you a new car today. Boulder, Colorado could be important. Kissing your inner thighs. Sex in the kitchen. Okay. First multi-millionaire in your family. Progress, I just heard. Breakthrough. Someone is making their way towards you right now. I said that with these cards. They're traveling right now. Okay, happy home, happy family. That came out. Golden opportunity, plane ticket to France. Go. Somebody's going to France. What the what? Netflix and chill. Date night. Somebody's cooking you a nice dinner. And maybe your dessert or their dessert. I'm hearing. 7777. No problem is too big for divine. Keep the faith. Okay. One more. Is that okay? One more. These two. Panama City could be important. Panama. Panama. Wow. Maybe 80s kid. You're being spiritually attacked, or you were. Keep that in mind. Ants could be important. The bug, ants. Oh, trip to Egypt. Pyrite is significant right now. 580. A big change by the next full moon. Italy plays a role in your life. 747. Someone wants a relationship with you. Skip. Kissing you under the stars. Fireside. Don't get distracted, because you're going to get a lot of people who want to be with you. Recognize you have somebody who's already contracted to be with you. An apology is heading your way. I'm so sorry for hurting you. You've a lot of good karma on your side. A partnership and or contract is coming towards you right now. 8888. Financial windfall. 1, 2, 3, 8. An 11th hour miracle happens. Something is about to shift in your favor. The veil is lifting and the truth is revealed. You've attained some cool new spiritual gifts, and there's a romantic evening forecasted for you. What you see manifests. You are doing this your way. Light or dark brown hair. You might be using affirmations. Okay, Honolulu could be important. So, let's pull that one out. I've seen it. Might as well use it. Your ancestors have a message for you. Child, don't you dare go back to that ex. So, don't go back to that ex. Don't go back to that pattern of behavior. Don't go back to the karmic. They're a ticking time bomb. Okay? Personal bank accounts are involved in your future. A home is involved in your future. Your finances are going to increase. It might seem surreal, I just heard. Squirrels could be significant. Uh-huh. Need you. Somebody's going to federal prison for 5 to 10 years. Somebody with an unhealthy attachment. And with STDs. I was told you might know who that is. Someone is going to jail and will be found guilty. The wheel is turning in your favor, though. You are undefeated. Exhale. You've made it. This comes from divine. Rhode Island could be significant. U.S. Virgin Islands could be significant. An offshore bank account is involved for you. Okay? Okay. You made it. Secondary confirmation. Okay. And you needed to work on yourself in the past. You needed to work on protecting yourself. Because somebody was working against you. I said earlier, you were being sent spiritual attacks, psychic attacks. So, somebody with a medium build could be working against you. Pay attention to the signs. Okay? And for some of you, is it time to go back to school to learn something new? Right? Who knows, right? The government could be involved here for some of you. RICO charges could be involved for some of you. Mail fraud could be involved for some of you. And a hitman could be involved for some of you in your journey and on your story. I know this is a love reading, but isn't it kind of nuts that those cards are coming out? Let's do some timing. Because I've got zillions of cards, but these are the ones flying out. It's kind of weird. So when are these two? I heard immediate. By the new moon. New moon. One day. One day. Capricorn could be involved. Taurus could be involved. Pisces could be involved. Once in a blue moon opportunity. Owl. A crisis that allowed you to grow. Monday. By Monday. Within 8 days. Within 5 days. Aries could be involved. Leo could be involved. I'm being told to look back. Yep, Leo, double confirmation. Pisces, double confirmation. Scorpio. A new beginning. So a cow means a new beginning, a new life. Thursday, which is today. Today's Thursday. So between now and next Thursday, rabbits are significant. Auspicious new beginning. Okay. Again, the 4 came out with the full moon, and we've got the full moon coming up here. So Capricorn just blew out. Taurus blew out again. Libra could be significant. Cancer, Wednesday. So, yeah, Sagittarius just came out as well. Take from that what you can and leave the rest. Looks like we got up, did I say Aries? Yeah, I think I did. Saturday as well. So once in a blue moon. So this is a once in a blue moon, Scorpio as well. Opportunity. Take it and run with it. Okay. Pile 2. Wow. That was amazing. You guys have a very interesting story. Definitely. I wouldn't be surprised to see that become a book or a movie. For real. We'll have to see what you guys produce. together. Check out pile 1 if it resonated, okay? The stars, there were quite a few little things going on in pile 2 that could prompt you to watch pile 1. So check it out if you have the time, okay? And definitely look at that 5-minute channeled message. I don't think you'll regret that. Otherwise, you take care. You have a blessed day, and thanks for joining me. I'll be coming out with the general readings for the month here after I'm done with these pick-a cards. Okay. Bye now.